I hit the wrong button. Can you tell it's been a minute since I've done this? But yeah, there's this cool new game. I'm excited to play it. I haven't streamed in a while, so we'll see how this goes. I don't expect a lot of people to show up, but that's okay. I'm here for me. And I figure it would be fun to show my first experience with this game, since it is, of course, a Rip Wario. Since it is, of course, a yeah, it's like a fan remake of my favorite game of all time. So I have to play it. It'd be cool to share my blind thoughts to it. Hope everyone's doing good. Okay. Ah! How dare. Thank you, Cam. Ooh, I need to turn that down a little bit. At least on my end. Okay, how's the game volume now? Make sure things are okay. Kinda quiet? Okay. How about now? Alright, do this a bit differently then. How about that? Or is that too loud? Easily fixed. Okay. This will probably be a good happy medium. Let me know if it needs further adjusting. Do I sound good? Cool, cool. So I predictably set up a Steam controller scheme for this. I basically had to map things to keyboard to get it to work right, but the end result should feel really good. Alright, so I'm personally drawn to trying the game on classic mode because I like collecting the artifacts, but I get the impression that this is kind of a game you're going to do multiple playthroughs of anyway. So I'll probably start on classic mode and then try their remix mode that has like those Aeon power-ups. I assume they're exclusive to the remix mode, but I don't know. Either way, we're doing it like this. That's cool, but I wanted to be able to try something fun with the trackpad, which I'll explain once we get on the ground. You gonna be lurking? That's alright. Thanks for coming by. We appreciate lurkers. Alright, so I have the right trackpad bound to a mouse region, so you can see just how freely I can aim. This feels really good. And then I got one of the back bumpers mapped to jump. Ditto for grapple. Kind of interesting that it works like that. And yeah, then I can fire missiles like that. Scan that way. The other fun thing is when I have the aim button turned down, it turns on gyro, which also feels good. But yeah, this feels really, really good to control. They did a really good job translating this into an 8-bit style, I think. I also really like that they made the grapple beam into, like, this crazy mobility tool, especially since it's something that you get really late in the game normally. Ah, thank you for the subscription, Kuda. How's it going? Perkman. Yeah, I'm not sure yet, but once I'm done playing at least the first bit of this, I may... I don't know, we'll see if I feel like streaming a little bit of Cobbleverse, but I don't know what I would do. Taking it super chill. Understandable. Yeah, I mostly just really wanted to play this. And, you know, despite me being kind of after stuff yesterday, it's like, I don't know. I felt like streaming. I felt like giving it a shot. It's been a while. You would think I would want to not be, like, super sociable, but I don't know. This felt right, so I'm doing it. I love that, like, the people who made this, they were working on it for, like, presumably a few years, and just never said anything about it until it was time for a release, which, I mean, knowing Nintendo, that's absolutely the smart play. Now we get a pirate log. You can free a man move. Yes, especially with this setup that I got. Your jelly, yeah. Steam controller supremacy. You can see why I was willing to go to, like, keyboard input, even if it meant losing accurate button prompts. Because this feels amazing. Also, scanning is so streamlined. But yeah, it's not every day when your favorite game of all time just suddenly gets a fan remake, or demake in this case, dropped out of nowhere. So you can imagine I'm pretty stoked. A missile, thank you. I love how fast that is. I mean, obviously it makes sense it would be fast for this style of game, but heard about this game earlier this week. Yeah, I thought so too. I'm very excited that I finally got my hands, like, on it. I mean, I obviously could have played it whenever, but, like, I don't know. I felt like it was something that I needed to stream. I wanted to get my impressions on... Oh, I didn't even think to scan it. I wonder if it automatically... No, it probably doesn't automatically scan enemies. Oh well. I can figure that stuff out later. Oh. Don't go down that way. Can I go over there, though? I'm glad they waited to release it until it was fully done, unlike the last 2D Prime remake. Yeah, exactly. They knew what they were doing. And it made it a hell of a cool surprise to get on Metroid's 40th anniversary. Kudos to the team that put this together. What happened with the last 2D Prime remake? They released a demo for it, and Nintendo sent them a takedown request. And so it got cancelled. Meanwhile, in this case, I'm pretty sure Nintendo took down the trailer for this, and then never actually issued a takedown for the game itself. Yet, at least. But it is very weird that they would take down the trailer and then not try to, like, take down the game. It was a shame since the demo was great. Yeah, that's the thing. I was so, like, saddened because I knew it was gonna get, like, taken down that I never actually played the previous Prime 2D. But yeah, one thing that's cool is it has the controller-based controls play basically just like Metroid Dread, but in 2D. Oops. But in 2D. But I have this set up using keyboard controls with my Steam controller. So it plays real great like that, since I have, like, just aim completely independent. There he is! There's my boy! Oh, he looks so good! Oh, they did a good job on his sprites. Yeah! This plays so good. Oh no, my upgrades! Who could have seen this coming? That was a cool way to do that in 2D. Morph ball malfunction. Morph ball bomb malfunction. Missile launcher malfunction. Charge beam malfunction. Varia suit malfunction. I think it's also cool that this game is styled more like the original Metroid rather than going for a 16-bit look of Super Fusion. Yeah, that makes it so unique, and despite it having the style, the gameplay feels closer to Dread than anything else, which is just awesome. It really helps the game stand out. Oh, there he goes. Hi, Flame. I'm doing okay. I had a bit of a rough day yesterday, but I'm making up for it by doing something fun today. Such a neat fusion of different Metroid games, yeah. You could say it's a Prime Metroid fusion, rather. Nice that I'm streaming today. Yeah, it's been a while. I did the joke better. You're damn right I did. You can say that, but you won't. Ah! How dare. I probably need to turn those up. I barely heard it. Ooh.
Pizza, pizza,
Pizza! Pizza! Pizza!
Yeah, my sound alerts are so quiet on my end. Are they quiet on everyone else's end, too? No? Huh. Weird. I'll have to figure out some stuff with my sound settings then. Oh yeah, it goes rapid fire. Because I don't have charge beam. Loud and clear? Okay. Weird. I must have fucked up my volume at some point. The Humble Zoomer. Also, you could just infinite wall jump without having to do, like, the weird input that Metroid normally requires for it. Yeah. And you can just hug the wall and do it, so it's super easy. Oh, this sounds really good so far. Blood flower. Out here gunning down the zoomers. Yeah. Oh, right, I don't have wolf ball. That's cool, but the hours I spent learning to do one-sided jumps in Super Metroid are now wasted. Yeah! Sick Kid Icarus fan game. I mean, speaking as a rabid Metroid enjoyer, yeah, the original Kid Icarus was better than the original Metroid. I'm not even gonna argue that. I'm still trying to do the freaking Super Metroid style wall jumps just from muscle memory. Alright, no grapple beam. Already forgetting that I lost my power-ups. Need to get this game on your Steam Deck? Yeah, it would play really good on Steam Deck. If you do that, I can try and make the, Oh. Ooh, they're gonna make us go to Artifact Temple already? Oh, no I can't, okay. But yeah, I can, try to publish my control scheme for this. Oh, I can go down here. Because yeah, I think I got it just perfect. But yeah, I don't know how long this game is, so... I'm not sure if it's gonna be a sort of thing where I play through the whole thing today, or if I do multiple streams of it. It's probably gonna be the latter, I'm assuming. I have to look at the map. Maybe I can get up there in that other room. This is kind of great that it already feels like 2D Metroid style progression. In terms of just like the room layout and having it feel a little bit more maze-like than the original Metroid Prime. Zoomers and gamers. Oh. Oh, that's No way, they got Speed Booster in this? Or is that Boost Ball? That's probably Boost Ball. assuming I have to get up to that other... Oh. No, I'm smart. Yeah, it looks like a half-pipe. Is this like a demake of Prime? Yes! It's called Metroid Prime Origins, and yeah, it seems that their stated goal was to demake Metroid Prime. And it feels like a really cool... Like it plays like Metroid Dread, but with an NES aesthetic. It's pretty awesome so far. I can't wait to hear how the Chozo Ruins theme was remixed. Oh god, war wasps. Obviously, we're gonna have to read through the scan logs in a bit. Do I have a certain redeem on? If not, I may have to turn it on. Just for old time's sake, you know. Ah! How dare. You're not allowed to blog me. I mean, you literally are, but still. Did I scan that yet? Prime 2 demake can go pretty hard. Yeah, that honestly would be kind of sick. That would be really sick. Ah! I am loving this pixel art. Should have used that during the reactor meltdown.
Emergency
yeah.
in Sector 3.
Oh no! Emergency, everyone, we gotta get to Sector 3.
Emergency in Sector 3.
I really like that. That is a good way to be like, hey idiot, there's a save room here. Oh, we got 10 viewers. That's more than I would have expected for me not having streamed in, like, what, 2 months? Thank you, folks, for coming out. I really like what they've done with Chozo Ruins already. Oh, oh, oh! I like that. I like that. What a fun way to make this feel like a bit of a puzzle room. Oh, already? Oh. Oh no. Oh! Ooh, that looks cool. Oh, okay. I'm gonna be very impressed, like, ooh, if the boss quality stays this high, I'm gonna be impressed, if this game ends up having, like, overall better bosses than the original Metroid Prime. Like, to be honest, as much as I love the original Metroid Prime, it probably wouldn't be that hard to outdo it. In terms of boss design, it is probably one of its weaker points. Oh, it has a second phase, okay, that's good. Oh, shit. This is a good way to train you on free aim. Oh, this is just gonna be full of me, like, nerding out about the game design decisions, isn't it? Missile launcher acquired. E. We love E. E. M. What do we get here? Oh, map station. Okay. What's up? I bet I can get up there later. Oh, that's okay. There's this... No, there's not. Okay. That's fine, I don't need it. Okay. Oh. Wow, a lot of big ones. Oh, shit. Whoa! Oh my god! Ah! Holy! Yeah, that was a lot of big guys. assume that's a bomb block. I love the music gradually just getting more and more fleshed out, much like the original game. Ah. This is so lovingly rebuilt. Oh, look at the Reaper vines. Hi, Mizu! How is it going? We're here playing Metroid Prime Origins today, a really cool fan remake of Metroid Prime. Demake, I suppose, but... Can I go up here? This looks like somewhere I can go. Is this a secret? Aw. Going alright? Hot out there? Yeah, I know that feeling. I've been better. Yesterday was kind of rough for reasons, but... Today's a new day, and I'm playing something I was really excited for. Yeah, they did really good work with not just the visuals, but like the gameplay. Everything about this is so lovingly crafted, and as someone whose favorite game is Metroid Prime, I feel like I can't even get used to it. Oh, thank you for the raid, Let's Play Nintendo IPA. How's it going? Oh, is my raid notification loud? Sorry. So weird, my notification noises are quiet on my end. I'll turn that stuff down just a little bit. Just finished the game? Oh, cool, cool. Yeah, I've been, I heard that it came out a little bit ago, like a few days ago. I don't know if it's been a week or whatever. I put off starting it because I felt like it would be a good idea to stream it since Metroid Prime is my favorite game, you know, ever. And I'm kind of glad I did because I'm loving it so far. On the anniversary day? Yeah. Would make sense. It's insane that they managed to like keep this under wraps for so long and then just all of a sudden one day we have this cool new fan game to play. What is that? Oh, the runic symbol. I'm just loving seeing all the ways that they interpreted parts of the original game. Ow. So yeah, that's good to hear, but yeah. Other people have been enjoying it too. Sparks a lot of confidence. I put together a Steam control scheme for it, so that I can use controller while still having like the free range of aim. It's amazing having like a 2D game in the NES style have like controls that are arguably superior to even Metroid Dread. One thing you wish you knew is that tab is mapped directly. Yeah! I figured that out pretty quickly, because I tend to test all the buttons, but I am a freak. What enemy was that? Oh, well, I guess I'm not finding out. I will have to look at the lore soon, but right now I am just enjoying cruising through Chozo Ruins. The music is really good so far, too. Just typing that you dig the music? Yeah, it is good. Got updated to 1.0.2. Yes, I did actually notice that. And so I am playing that version. Fixes a soft block. Okay, that's good. That's definitely one benefit of me having waited a little bit. Soft blocks are so much fun. Yeah, maybe. Oh, replacing the hunter's sound effects. Yeah, that would make sense. Oh yeah, we love the stone toad. Alright, what's Incinerator Drone gonna be like? Huh. Okay, I see. Okay, that's... Okay, I see what we're doing here. Oh god, it's an even more intense game of jump rope than it normally is. Shit! Oh, first death. I don't know if I've saved in a minute. Okay, I guess I did. Really good effects to put a rotating spin around side. Yeah, I'm very impressed. I didn't know how they were going to handle that, but they managed to make it, like, harder in a fun way. Die while the parasite queen dies, you teleport back to your ship and oh, that's funny. Lots of sequence breaks? Ooh, okay, that sounds fun. Yeah, I get the impression that this is going to be one of those games where I'll be playing it and replaying it. And I am all here for that.
Pizza?
Off to bed? Alrighty, have a good night. Thank you so much for stopping in, and thank you for the raid. Alright, let's try this again. Hi, Booth. Actually, why don't I try not... I don't have to aim, because I have one spot that I'm looking at. Oh, actually, maybe this is the smarter play. Yeah, okay, this is way smarter. There we go. Bombs. Hell yeah. Damn. Might have even been the intended solution. Yeah, could be. I mean, at least an intended solution. Oh, I even have Spring Ball. That's nice. The classic that's bomb sound effect. I like that. Yeah, Vort! Yeah, it's so cool. It has, like, the Metroid 1 style sound effect for it while making the bombs and explosions look like Metroid Prime 1. It is such a good blend. One of these days I want to, like, play this back-to-back with Metroid Planets. You can do that nice and quick like that. That's cool. Tried bomb jumping. There might be classic 2D Metroid Infinite bomb jump. Ooh, okay. Yeah, there sure is. I cannot believe I did it that, like, easily. Oh, these guys knew what they were doing! This is awesome! Oh. Oh, okay. I think this is like the perfect game for me. It could be! Prime 1, but also 2D Metroid. Yeah, I've just got a big ol' smile on my face right now. Interesting. Of course, I did it right the first time. Alright, come on. I had it for a moment. That might be a little bit difficult for me for now. Second segment of this year's stream tomorrow? Hell yeah. That's something that I think can be done, but I need a little bit more practice with the engine and physics to make it work. I really like the way the map is laid out. They did a really good job translating it to a 2D map. Oh, I can get this now. Missile.
Whee!
Oh yeah, I didn't grab that lore. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, this room. More bomb jumping practice. And now I transition to regular jump. Nice. One must imagine Samus happy. I am good at videos game. I'm so excited to see how Lagra works. Samus is always collecting her estrogen through her adventures, so she at least has that. True. Should be Lagra next, yes. Unless they added new stuff. Or if they changed up the sequence a bit. Remix is probably where they started getting creative. Yeah, probably. Okay, I'm still missing one. The platforms... the way they designed the platforms to mimic how they are in Prime 1. Yeah! They had really good attention to detail here. I know where you are. If they've already improved some of these early boss battles so much, I cannot wait to see what they did with Ridley. I also cannot wait to see what Artifact Temple looks like. Meh. What about Metroid Prime itself? Yeah, Metroid Prime as well. I'm definitely gonna have to keep an eye on, like, the people who worked on this to see, like, what they make next. Because if they make a cool, like, proper indie game in this style, I would buy it. Ooh. Hello, Flagra. Ooh. Okay, so this is a little bit more of a traditional fight so far. I'm okay with that. I do think the regular Flagra was one of the better designed fights in the original game, but I don't think it would be nearly as fun in 2D. Meanwhile, this is like a really cool way. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't too difficult, but it was cool. Very good, like, traditional NES-style boss fight. I like that. Yeah! That was good. That did a good job of replicating the feel of the original cutscene. Weak acids, huh? Yeah, that would be useful for me for reasons. Don't tell Kuda. True. Ooh. That's cool. The Bamu of many names. Oh, they weren't even in Prime 4, were they? That's how you know it was a bad game. They didn't re-add Bamus and name them something else. Yeah, they were too busy adding 17 varieties of Griever. And whatever those bot enemies were. Which, to be fair, they were a decent enemy. There was just too many of them. And then there was that piece of shit one that I hated. But at least it was only used a couple times. Oh, that's fun. Make everything psychic. Yeah. Prime 4 was a video game of all time. Fourth ever video game. I can't go back in there? That's so rude. That was a one-way door. Can't believe they hit me with a one-way door like that. Oh, that's okay. I probably needed to check out this other door. Is there anything over here I didn't get? Oh. Hello. Oh yeah, that's a thing. Could do it. Imagine living where your opening your window is viable. Yeah. Cam doesn't live in a state, though. Lucky her. Of course, it's not like it's that much better where she lives. It's better. But... yeah, I don't know which is worse at this point, because, like, overall, like, the UK is overall a better place to live, but I think the transphobia might be worse there. It depends on what state you live in the United States, because at least, like, the federal government hasn't been able to be super effective here. Okay, that was sick. We'll see how it goes here in Wisconsin. Don't have as much hope for having a good governor as I did 2 days ago, but I'm gonna try not to think about that. I'm here to specifically try to not think about that. No hope for Florida's elections. Yeah, it's... yeah. I don't miss it over there. Okay, bad idea. It's so cool, like, just the different ways they've rearranged rooms. Because it all links together in a way that still makes sense while feeling like a very natural, 2D Metroid map. Yeah, what isn't dire is how sick this fan game is so far. Absolutely fucking right. This game, like, kicks ass so far. Yeah, I should probably go back that way. It'd be interesting to see what Magmore's like. Haven't played a Metroid fan game since AM2R. Yeah, it's kind of hard to top AM2R. But I'm really liking this one so far, so... Is it possible to obtain AM2R? Yes, it is. I'll tell you more about that in a little bit. Hit me up in DMs later. Yeah, after updates, AM2R was like... Before updates, it was good. After updates, it's phenomenal. I think this could top it for me. But I don't want to pass judgment too early. Especially because they are already, like, just so different. And I think the best way to go about it is gonna be not to, like, say, oh, this one is better, but, like, look at the cool thing this one does versus the cool thing that this one does. Yeah, absolutely. Cheese pizza to a tub of frosting, I want both. You are goddamn right, Cam. I love how some of these parts really just feel like I'm playing Metroid Prime, but in 2D. It's so good! I'm a happy little Metroid nerd right now. I could down both right now. Yeah, I feel that. I really love playing this with the Steam controller, too. Ooh, oh, I am liking what they did with the tiles here. Exercising. Yeah, I'm like... I need to exercise, even though generally my weight problems are in the other direction, but I'm also still out of shape, so I have, like, no energy, and I can't stand for long, and it's like... Well, okay, the standing thing is more of a issue with the, with my darn curved spine. But still. Did I get the magnet? Oh. Oh, this area is gonna feel a lot different. I love how much these platforms look like the... Yeah, this... I think I like this better than the original Magmore Caverns theme already. The only problem is that this song is... To me, it's always going to be Lower Norfair, and it always fit best in Lower Norfair. But, goddamn, this is a good remix of it. Credit where credit is due. I like that they actually found a way to make it difficult to get up there without... Oh. Never mind, that was easy. I assumed I would get hurt if I touched that, and you can just wall jump cheese up there. Yeah, I think the Triclopses will be a little bit easier in this game, and I'm okay with that. They were kind of just annoying in the original. They were more annoying when you didn't know you could make the meat bombs, yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I figured that one out pretty quick. Really liking what they're doing with Magma? Yeah, it feels different, but in a good way. The puffers feel like a lot more of a threat, while also being less, like, annoying with how long it takes their fog to disperse. It's a good buff plus nerf combo. Yeah, they look like they move like the Medusa heads. Oh, and it's gonna make it harder to bomb jump cheese this. Something which I presumably did not need to do, but it's fun. So I'm gonna do it anyway. Especially because I'm just gonna drop right down that here. Gotta bomb the tube later. Like that they made the acid clouds. Yeah, the acid clouds sticking around would be even more annoying in 2D than it would have been in the original. I need to find a save room here. It's probably back the other way, but like... Ooh, they move up high. But yeah, I'm getting carried away exploring. This is so good! They did such a good job. I am really curious to see what sequence breaks are going to be possible. Yeah, there's not really any easy way for me to get up there. Where will this throw me out? Is this the one that's by the wrecked ship? No, it's the other one. I might as well, like, just go back here and grab these parts of the map, because I do really want to see what, Artifact Temple looks like. Gamers. Yeah, I could get up here with bomb jump cheese. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, those are, I don't need that. I can just... Game knowledge. Oh, shit! Nice. That's something that I don't think I can get past, but at least I get free missiles. That's cool. We always like free missiles. I'm guessing that's gonna be Plasma Beam? Really curious how they're gonna do the visors. Yeah! I wouldn't be surprised if they just cut the visors. I wouldn't be really disappointed if they cut the visors, especially if they replace them with something else that just fits the game more. It does beg the question of what it's going to be like with the Phendrana Labs. I think I want to probably do most of Phendrana tonight. Because I'm still going strong. We've only been doing this for an hour and we're already done with Chozo Ruins, so... Can't get up there yet, but... Been a minute since I saved, so... I mean, Talarico did such a good job with the sound effects. He sure did. Screwing that up. It'd be really hard to do that anyway. Maybe when I have more map knowledge, I can figure out like the best spot to do some of that bomb jump cheesing. He wanted money. Alright, we gotta see what it looks like. We gotta see my precious. Oh, wait. Nope, wrong area. That's okay. I still want to see what this looks like. I like the fishies. Okay, can't do any bomb jump cheesing underwater. That's fine. Yeah, can't wall jump up that either. I am really excited to get Grapple Beam because it was so fun the way they revamped it in the opening section. Yeah, I definitely am curious about the new video. Sorry that I haven't been in the headspace to have done that in a while. Maybe soon. Honestly, that might be nice. I'm really loving this so far. This music is really good. Oh. We are gonna read these lores. The cipher still holds the Great Poison back. The invaders, fearing its power, sought its destruction. Their efforts were in vain, as the cipher proved more powerful still. But the invaders are crafty, and we do not know the upper limits of their capabilities. So we scattered the 12 artifacts across the world. Ah, no! How dare. So we scattered the 12 artifacts across the world. The invaders have taken some, but most remain unfound. Those they have acquired they attempt to unmake, hoping to learn more of their power, but the artifacts proved too elusive for them, and we can sense the fear growing in the invaders' hearts. They know that the artifacts possess great power. One day, when the Defender comes to destroy the worm, the artifacts will be reunited and made whole again. We must protect them, and work to guide the Defender to them. I don't know where the dev of... Oh, it was the developers of Castlevania Revamped?
When?
I didn't know that. I've heard really good things about that as well. Also, hi, welcome in. Summoning you to make milkshakes. Understandable. Now I want a milkshake. Chozo ghosts are going to be terrifying. Ooh, yeah, I'm excited to see that. Also, this remix is so good! Oh, and the pillars. I'm taking notes for, like, tile design for my game. Oh, they did it justice! This looks really good. Artifact of Truth acquired. This is the first of 12 Chozo artifacts. A sun chamber high atop our ruined home became the nest of a great beast, and a source of corruption. Many Chozo spirits have been drawn to this tainted place. Release their bond to the world to claim the artifact of Wild. It's so good! heard the music and saw the style and was like, did the Metroid Planets crew get involved? Yeah, it definitely brings me back vibes of that as well. I need to play Metroid Planets on stream sometime. I think it's a really good game. Oh, and they... Yes! Oh, they did such a good job. This is... Artifact Temple, as some of you may know, is my favorite location in any game ever. So, yeah, I'm very pleased to see that they did it justice in this style, and that they got the music just right. I don't want to leave, I want to keep listening to the Artifact Temple music. I am a very happy Raven Dragon right now. For planets, you'll need to download rooms if you want to do the world randomizer. Oh! Yeah, I haven't really messed around with that mode in it before. Looking forward to seeing how the temple boss fight pans out. Yes, same! Same. I love the Meta Ridley fight in the original game, even though it's commonly cited as like a pretty bad boss fight. I still just love it for especially just what it represents. And if they manage to improve on that fight, I would be very, very pleased. Oh, okay. This is not where I need to go. That's okay. I don't mind taking my time a bit. I am really excited to play this game and replay it. And replay it again. Ridley fights rarely fumble, except Super Metroid. I kind of liked the fight in Super Metroid, but the Ridley fight that I really don't like is the one in Zero Mission, because it's just too easy. Similarly, the Fusion one is a little bit too easy to cheese with Charge Beam, but I don't know. I like that one more than the Zero Mission one, at least. Omega Ridley in Prime 3 is also a little bit too easy. And as much as I do like the Super Metroid Ridley fight, it definitely is not a fight that I think suits his last fight. I don't think it's a very fitting final battle with him. Because a lot of the later fights with Ridley are just like way better designed and more interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on with my sound. Because that Ridley scream is supposed to scare the shit out of me, and it's not doing that. Oh, this is like actually like really hard to deal with down here. Oh, bye. Beating Neo Ridley X in hard mode? Have I done Fusion hard mode before? I think I did. I don't remember, because no, wait, I don't think I did. I don't think I did. I've done 1% on normal mode before, which is really fun. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that at some point. I love Fusion. It's probably my favorite of the 2D Metroids. I think I was on my way to getting like 100% retro achievements for it, and the only one that I had yet to do was 1%, which I have done before on my own. But, yeah, but I'll need to redo it with retro achievements, and that's something that I want to do on stream. Because 1% runs are crazy. It's a fun challenge. Yeah, I definitely want to do that at some point, because I love Fusion, and I will do anything to get more, like, challenge out of it, because, yeah, I'm way too good at playing it regularly now for it to ever feel scary or feel like a challenge. So I need to be doing things like 1% or challenge runs or whatnot. Oh, that's a boost ball thing. It's a little bit easier to get than in the original. Not that I'm going to complain too much about it. The, just general game flow and progression is really good in this hack. So I'm not going to complain about some things being shortened a bit, especially, like... I've definitely heard a couple people say that there's some sequence breaking you can do, so once I figure out how to do some of those on replays, that's going to be really fun. Ooh. Let's see how they adapted. This is really pretty. I like how they very aggressively point you to the saved room. It's a good thing. Because I could absolutely see a lot of people not going that way their first time. Because the layout just kind of has to be this way. Can't wait for the other Phendrana theme. Yeah, the Phendrana Depths theme is by far my preferred of the two. This theme is still great. Don't get me wrong, but I do think the Phendrana Depths is better. And I don't know if I necessarily want to say it's underrated, because it definitely gets a lot of love too, but I do think it's better than the base Phendrana theme, personally. That's kind of a matter of taste though, really. Sequence breaking is fun. Yeah, that's like the one thing about... Oh, what an interesting way to adapt that. Be sure to get the ice bat before it's gone for good. Yeah, I wonder if the... Oh! Oh, that's good. That's a really good adaptation. I'm getting so distracted! There's so much... Ah! I'm so sorry if I forget to... if I get sidetracked and, like, forget my response midway through. I am very much geeking out. This is such a good remix! And this makes so much sense as, like, how they would adapt this area. Ah. I'm such a nerd. I'm such a Metroid nerd. Y'all, they really did a good job here. Yeah, right, the Ice Shriek Bat. I do wonder, I feel like that's an obvious thing to correct, but, like, if they decided to not correct that, I'd kind of respect it too, because it'd be really funny. Like, don't get me wrong, they absolutely should correct it, but it would be funny. Anyway, one was right there, so... Maybe it only spawns from this side. Uh-oh. That doesn't bode well. Oh, got one. We good. It was in the original Metroid Prime. I don't know if it is here. Well, it respawns, but it no longer spawns after you get Space Jump. Okay, that's a wave beam door, I think. Oh, I see what they did there. They made, Also, I kind of like that the point is to try to jump over them with the Morph Ball now. That's kind of a more interesting solution. But yeah, in the original Metroid Prime, they stop spawning after you get, Boost Ball. Maybe it's just, like, the quicker, like, pacing of the game, but I almost feel like there's more... It almost feels like there's more Chozo lore than there was in the original. In this, given the ground level one didn't spawn again. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how the spawning works in this game yet. Oh, that was easy. Oh, interesting. Okay. Wait. Oh, that's a long boost. Interesting. Maybe it's just that specific bet. Yeah, or it could be like certain enemies don't like respawn as often, like unless you're a few rooms away. I like how they actually changed direction based on which way you came in the room, so like to keep up the challenge. Yeah, exactly. The game design here is so good. Y'all are gonna have to put up with me geeking out over it for a hot minute. Oh, it's probably Boost Ball to get that. Oh, no, guess not. Unless... it's the... Oh yeah, because there's something up here too. They probably expect you to have space jump for that. I may go ahead and do that the way that it's meant to be. Makes sense given that one would have spawned on or by the door. Yeah, there's some enemies in my game that I have similar checks for so that they don't spawn when you come in a certain way. I am taking notes from how they did, like, the environmental design in a lot of places. Because some of the effects that they've managed to do here and some of the ways they've, like, layered their tiles looks absolutely amazing, even in an NES style. Oh yeah, and that other elevator is like so close in this version that this really doesn't even feel like that hefty of a backtrack to me. I didn't really think about like how much Metroid Prime's like existing sequence would translate so well to a 2D plane like this. I would have thought... Okay, and that's not to like undermine I'm trying to do the opposite of like undermining the work they did. I think they did an incredibly good job of making that map work in 2D, and that's why it's so impressive to me. Like, I didn't think they would be able to adapt it this well to 2D. But so far, it feels so faithful to the original in terms of, like, certain rooms having certain gimmicks or aspects to them while working as a 2D Metroid map. And in some ways working better. It's so impressive. It's so cool. I expected this to be like a cool little fun thing to mess around with for a little bit, but I think it's more than that. I think this is something I am going to be playing a lot. Oh, that feels good! I'm in love. This game is great. Space jump, baby! Did this music change too? It sounds more like upbeat than it did before. Oh, you can only get here this way. Okay. Oh, I love the way that's animated. I wonder if we'll get, like, full space jump in this game or not. I guess we probably wouldn't really need it, because, the grapple beam is going to be really good for mobility, too. I am obviously feeling... Oh yeah, the splatter animation of... Yeah, I didn't notice that either. That is... Oh, that's really good. They... it's got that Metroid Prime attention to detail, I love it! Ooh, oh, that was sick. I am basically fucking around here, but I may figure out some ways to sequence break in the future. I assume if I properly jump first. Yeah, okay. Having fun. Okay, I bet there's just enough room here to... Okay. Not that I can get past that thing, but... Also, that one is pretty easily solved by just doing this, but... I presume I'm gonna need, like, Ice Beam for that. Okay. I'm doing research. Okay. Back to Pendrana. This work like a... Nope. Oh, the movement! I love the movement. I'm just thinking of all the... Got my brain working at, like, places to use things, where things might be different. Like, can I launch myself over here? Oh. Oh, that's definitely possible. Oh, that was close. Okay. It's a bit dangerous to try again, so... I won't for now, but that definitely has potential. Imagine they made it. Imagine they really made sure that you need... No, that's definitely doable without Spider Ball. Because I almost made it that one time. But I don't know if there's going to be something after that I'm going to need. But I can't attempt it again because my health is too low. This here interests me. Did I not try going this way before, or was I missing something? Oh, right, yeah, okay, I remember. Can you shoot from ledges? It doesn't look like you can shoot from ledges. Yeah, because even if you press the free aim... Ooh, dicey. Even if you press the free aim button, it just drops you. I'm gonna have to actually be careful. Yeah. Artifact. The boost ball movement is really fun. Oh, hydrate. Do I have water? Yes, I do. Cool. We'll commit hydrate. Hooray! First artifact. And that's a power bomb block. Ow. Uppies. Alright, we're about at the 2-hour mark. I'm probably gonna go for at least another hour. But we'll see how I'm feeling, how far we get into Fendrana. Because if we finish Fendrana, then that really only leaves the mines. Of course, there is a pretty... If I stopped at, like, Thardis, maybe? Of course, I think Thardis might be too soon. I don't know. We'll have to see. I really don't know how long to expect a first playthrough to be. Because I would hate to play the game for 4 hours and then start streaming again only to find out that it's like an hour of gameplay left. Of course, at that point, I mean, nothing would really be wrong with just starting another playthrough on the other mode. Whenever you hear Magmore Caverns or Lower Norfair, your mind goes. The music you hear when you open a window midsummer. Accurate. As someone who used to live in Florida, yeah. I really like what they did to the scatter bomb. It was interesting that this seems to just use the artifact temple theme, but yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I obviously can't blame them for not having the time or resources. Tropical strip of Brazil. Ooh, yeah, that's too hot for my blood. I don't envy that. I like it cold. I like it cold and dry. Oh, that's a missile gate. Okay. Oh, I'm excited to get Wave Beam. Wave Beam was my favorite. I really like how alien they made the She-Goths look. They look extremely cool. What are you two doing? I just love the control scheme I have. I'm curious how they adapted the She-Goth. Oh my, this thing is scary, and I'm rather uncomfortable living in the same universe as this monster. Oh my goodness, the writing. Besides being absolute nightmare fuel, the She-Goth boasts very rough skin that is resistant to attack. It also uses the crystal formation on its back to draw in and nullify energy-based projectiles such as beams. Scans indicate that there is a weak spot on the She-Goth's belly where concussive attacks will deal the most damage. Okay, so I don't know if you actually... Oh, okay, well that worked. I'm not sure what the strategy was or how it changed, but we got through it. Wave Beam, my beloved! That's 2 to activate. Okay, I am going to have to map that. Apparently, my missile its belly when it jumps. That's what I was doing, but it only took a couple of those to kill it, so I don't know if I was doing additional damage to it. Alright, so... crack pads... Let's change this to a virtual menu. I could probably do it with the right stick as well, but of course y'all can't see my Steam input menu-ing here. I wish there were more icons that you could choose from in for Steam input. Or if you could like upload your own. Yeah, mapping in progress. Sorry, I'll only be a moment. Trying to settle on what's a good icon for, like, Power Beam. If only it had, like, the hand gestures because that would be perfect. We'll do that for, There's no actual way to change the color. What? Steam input, why are you like this? It says change color here, and it doesn't work. Wee. I assume 3 is gonna be ice, and 4 is gonna be plasma. Okay. Sadly, you can't see my virtual menus. Okay, that'll work. Sweet. Okay, so interesting that they maintained Wave Beam doing going through walls from the 2D games. And they have that door there to show you. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Oh, I bet that means Plasma Beam's gonna go through enemies. I wonder if it'll still be short range, because I don't know if the short range is gonna matter as much in a 2D game. Get wrecked, Bamu. Wave Beam's thing was that it home... Yeah, which doesn't, Yeah, not only does it not, like... Is there not, like, a lock-on in this game, it's also not really, like, necessary. So yeah, I think this makes sense. Plus they maintained it, like, having a little bit of stun, it looks like. I wonder if I can get any of these pickups in here now. This is definitely, like, reinvigorating my, like, desires to work on Metroidvania-style games, which is really good since I'm literally developing a Metroidvania game. Okay, that needs boost. Nice. Something tells me you might like Metroidvanias. Yes, you might be right. Being able to hit your target through walls does align with the idea of a weapon that is less likely to miss turrets. Yes! Yeah, it still absolutely feels like a good interpretation of the wave. Oh, that's the other one, so yeah, I definitely can't get that one. It's, once again, they've managed to find a great way to blend the Prime style with the 2D style. I just... Bravo to the team who worked on this. Oh, I see. So that requires a missile. Oh, super missile. Okay. Bravo, Vince. Exactly. Ice Streak Bat's still there. I don't know. I still can't get over the fact that Prime 4 was arguably even worse about missable scans than the previous games. Like, I don't know how to feel about that. Like, how did that happen? It's like literally one of the biggest and most consistent complaints about these games. Even worse than Prime Hunters. Yeah, there's like a ton of missable scans in Prime 4. I don't know if it was as bad as Hunters, because Hunters I've always had a hard time sticking to my playthroughs of it, because, gonna be honest, that game is definitely best as a multiplayer game. But Prime 4, I can tell you it for sure had more than the other Prime games. The trilogy, at least. Literally one scan, but you hate it so much since it's the only missile you need to scan. Yeah, that one is so egregious. Like, why would you think that you'd have to scan an enemy's projectile, and it's only one enemy's projectile, and no other enemy's projectile is like that? And then there's, like, at least a few missable scans in, a few missable scans in, like, the very beginning of the game. With Melon Prime DS. Yeah, I was actually originally going to do that back when I was doing my Metroid Prime series marathon, but I got, like, so burnt out from just, unfortunately, not being super crazy about Prime 4. If you squint closely, you can tell Metroid Prime 4 had a rough development cycle. Yeah, that is so true. But yeah, one thing I wanted to do was get some of my friends together and play the Prime Hunters multiplayer, possibly using that. I still would like to do that for a future stream. I'd just been kind of taking a break from Metroid Prime after, yeah, basically playing through the whole trilogy in about a month. Well, replaying the whole trilogy. Might be in the mood to do that sometime soon, though. Harder than Federation Force. It certainly sold better, but, like, ooh. Alls I'm gonna say is I'm none too displeased to hear that Kensuke Tanabe retired. Ooh, I like the... Ooh, the pirate battle theme. I think the only, like, possible downside I might say so far... Ooh, good choice in bringing back this song for this segment. The only downside so far is the game does feel a bit easy. But... I'm playing on, basically, classic mode, first playthrough. Who knows, maybe there's, like, unlockable difficulties, or perhaps the difficulty will pick up by the time it gets to Phazon Mines, similar to the original game, because the original Metroid Prime is also pretty easy. until you get to face on mines. I love Metroid Prime 1. It's my favorite game ever made. The difficulty curve... not the greatest? They are really, just, again, nailing it when it comes to every aspect of, like, the presentation. Great choice in music. This is way more memorable than, like, the basic ambience from, this area in the original game, and then you get the full-on pirate battle theme. Good. It's good. This is an amazing fan game. Like, what is with Metroid fans and just making the best fucking fan games you've ever seen? Granted, I don't play a lot of other... I'm not as, like, diehard into... Oh, that's kind of nice that they give you a little bit of leeway with that. I lost my train of thought. I just have so many comments to make on the game design that I can't get out a full thought before I move on to the next one. Game 1 in many series tends to struggle with difficulty curves. Yeah, Prime 1 was so revolutionary in terms of, like, everything about it that it would have been... It was already impressive with, like, how much it nailed what it did. And it's why all of its, like, quote-unquote flaws simply never bothered me. This one. Oh, right, that's a boost. Is this one not supposed to do anything? Oh, okay. That's really cool. Oh, they animated that very well. Oh, do I not get scan logs for it? That's a little disappointing. Well, that's okay. Yeah, it looks really cool. I do wish we got the scan logs for the planets, but that's okay. Oh, what? That's interesting. This is the missile launch. Oh! So it's a stacked upgrade. The art direction is just wonderful. Yeah, it absolutely is. It's every aspect of the presentation is just top notch. I am very normal about this. Yeah, okay, so they replace them with a yeah, so it's stacked missile upgrade, kind of like Fusion and Dread, which that's okay. But they still keep the charge combo, except it's a powerful close range strike. That is really interesting. It's so cool. I also love how they managed to make, like, the aiming cursor look very Chozo artifacty. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have to worry about missing the Ice Shriek bats. They put them in a lot more places. Oh, okay. You got a mini-boss with this thing? Oh yeah, give me a bunch of them to just massacre with my super missiles. That's awesome. They probably wanted me to use that. Oh, flying pirates. Oh. Oh, damn. Ooh, I was complaining about it being too easy. Apparently the developers heard that. I do like that it tracks your deaths. That's fun. Excuse me. Every copy of Metroid Prime Origins is personalized. Alright. I'm gonna try using that beam combo here. Seems as though scans carry over between, or carry over after death, so that's good to know. Oh my goodness! These guys are crazy! You gotta, like, actually make sure you take out their projectiles, which is kind of cool. Okay, that was cool. That was a good encounter. It wasn't even a boss fight! It wasn't even a boss fight, and it was just genuinely really good encounter. They know what they're doing. What? That's cute. Okay, what's up here? Something I can't get to. Need plasma. Oh! I don't know if you can do that with, like, regular missiles, but you can kind of do, like, a pseudo-rocket jump with the super missiles. That's really interesting. I wonder if you can do that with the regular missiles and I just didn't notice. Oh, hello. Nice. Wrong game. I do still kind of want to play Other M on stream at some point. I think it will be interesting. Ooh, Project Meta Ridley. We gotta read that. Space Pirate Encrypted Data Decoded. Project Meta Ridley, the reconstruction of Geoform 187 is finally complete. After the Hunter absolutely obliterated him on planet Zebus, we decided to take what was left and make it a super cool cyborg. But it didn't take long, but Ridley was extremely upset with us the whole time. It definitely was painful and agonizing, but the metagenic process was a huge success anyways. Totally worth the pirates he killed in a pain rage. We think he's pretty strong now, super duper mobile, and an absolute force on the battlefield. We even sewed some armor into his body, hence the name Meta Ridley. We think he will love his new job as the most important member of our security force. Ah, the Ridley noise. Space on infusion. I think we're going to do a similar thing to last time, where I will be reading all of the scan logs, but we're going to do them in bulk at the end of stream. E! I do wonder, I guess we're gonna find out what they're doing as far as visors in a second here. Oh, that was a good, like, double kill. Spazer acquired. Oh. Okay, so it looks like they are replacing them with different upgrades. An upgrade for the power beam. That's interesting. Well, whatever they wanted to show me there, I did not see it. Oh. That's what they were trying to tell me. that charging the beam will create light. Interesting. I think they would want me to go down the new area, but I'm pretty sure that that's... Ever noticed you can't mention the Spazer beam without tripping Automot? No, I didn't know that. I definitely think that missiles feel powerful like they should. I just had the thought of, I wonder if you can do missile spamming like you can in Prime 1, but you can't, but I also don't think you'd really need to. Joke, you can take down Parasite. Yeah, I took down Parasite Queen very quickly. Spacer is interesting. I wonder if that's gonna actually be... I have a hard time imagining how it's gonna be required. I guess I could look on here to see if it has anything specific. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I do wonder. Or if they'll also replace it with another, like, power beam upgrade. Power beam upgrades is such an interesting idea because I quite... I do worry about it becoming overall more useful than the other beams, but... I don't know. We'll see. I'm letting them cook. Where are we at? About 2.5 hours? Yeah, I'm still going to continue for at least a bit longer. We're gonna at least fight Thardus. Well, we're doing Thardus, like, basically in just a minute here, I assume. Unless there's any sequence changes. Oh, I can get that now. I was curious. I still love this fog effect they have here. Game saved. So I wonder if you can just come back here as soon as you get, yeah, because Spacer might just be an optional upgrade. That whole thing may not have been required after, Super Missiles. In which case, that does make it interesting. Ooh. Ooh. I'm guessing Spacer is going to be pretty helpful here. Okay, he has a lot more health than the other bosses so far. Okay, that's a good way to make his rolling work. Honestly, maybe I should... Oh, that's funny. Maybe I should, at the very least, read the boss logs when I fight them. I will recap the ones that I missed from before. Morphology. Thardus. A big pile of rocks, huh? Thardus started as that, a pile of rocks. Then, Phazon veered its ugly face towards this pile of rocks, and thus Thardus was born. Having no true living host, the evil aggression and power of Phazon is showcased in its control of these boulders. My scans indicate that Thardus is additionally using Chozo technology similar to both the Morph Ball and Spider Ball abilities. There is a chance that I can extract the Chozo technology from Thardus' husk upon defeat. There's already a colossal sequence break for this game that's been found. Ooh, sweet. Yeah, I am really excited for that stuff, because I would imagine the developers of this game would be a lot more, like, willing to let sequence breaks be than Kensuke Tanabe was. Because to my understanding, it was him who wanted them to take out all the sequence breaks. I'm gonna run out of missiles soon. Okay, this is a... Oh, I like that. That is a good combo. Boost Ball for maneuverability is really fun. Oh! Oh, that's cool! This is a sick boss fight! Thardus was already one of the better fights in the original game, and I think they've outdone it here. I think it's really cool that they've managed to seemingly consistently move away from, like, temporary weak spot style boss design, which I don't necessarily think is bad, but this game is just... The freedom of shooting in this game is really fun and sets it apart from the original Metroid Prime, so I think changing the bosses up so that you can always damage them, and you're just trying to, like, balance shooting with dodging attacks, like in Metroid Dread, it really works! They really knew how to design the bosses well. I am ecstatic about that. This is so good! This is such a good fight! Oh my god! Dev improved very hard on balancing since Castlevania revamped. Bosses in that took far too long. Yeah, okay, that's good to know, because, like, my impression here is that this fight is definitely going on longer than the previous two in a really good way. Because my biggest complaint with the bosses before this was that they were a little short. But this one is like, this is perfect. This is a fantastic boss fight. I'm gonna have to play that game at some point. Ah, it's so good. Really looking forward to fighting Thardus. Yeah, it's a good fight. Spider Ball acquired. What is gonna be the button to use it? Okay. Oh, hold up. What? Oh, shift. Okay. What did I map that to? Or did I, like, remap it in-game? Because, yeah, I'm playing on a Steam controller, and I did a bunch of changes to the controls because of, Okay, so that's my aim block button, so... Okay. Wait, that's boost ball. Oh, free aim. Oh, I might not have mapped that. Okay. Let's see here. I'm running out of buttons. Because, yeah, ideally I would want to map it to a back button. But if I'm playing this in call, I want to have one of those buttons free for push to talk. L1 is for missiles, L1 is for boost. Oh, left stick. Oh, okay, I have left stick click for that. That's fine. I generally move with D-pad, but honestly, like, moving with stick isn't that bad. And I can always just switch between them if I need to. On normal controls, aim lock is right trigger. That makes sense. Because I set it up in a weird way, my fire button is right trigger for me, and then missiles is right bumper. And then I have jump to... I'm using a Steam controller, so jump is R4. What do I have L4 bound to? F key. I don't remember what I have F key set to. Grapple beam, which won't be used for a while anyway. And then, yeah, E for scan visor. Yeah, it's... Okay, so it's... That's the thing. I'm weird. I want to play with a controller while having, like, the total free aim. I do make things harder for myself, but it allows me to play the game in a way that, in my opinion, is generally better and more fun. But it does require extra effort to set it up correctly. Tempted to just swap Morph Ball and left trigger. Because L5 is set to key. I could use the grip sense. That would be really goofy, but... Do I try using grip sense? That... Sure, fuck it, why not? Okay, and then I'll presumably invert it. Invert, okay. It's really goofy. It's really goofy. It's really goofy, but it works. So now if I let go of my grip, I will automatically aim lock or spider ball. Oh, I think I see at least 1 or 2 people followed. I'm sorry if I missed that. I'm gonna have to figure out why my, like, sound alerts are so quiet on my end. Because apparently everyone else can hear them fine, but I can't. Oh yeah, face on mines. Makes sense. I love that they, Oh no, I don't think that is indicative of screw attack. I think it's just, telling you where to shoot for... I think it's related to Wave Beam. Okay. I do really like that they put the save thing like that, because a lot of people are gonna miss obvious save points by doing that stuff. Well, should be obvious save points, but yeah. Oh, what am I thinking? Okay, first off, you all need to die. Oh wait, is that a block for screw attack? That wouldn't make sense. Oh, maybe it's because I haven't hit those since I... Yeah, I haven't hit those since I returned to the room. It was a locked gate, yes. I kind of wish there was an option for like a spider ball toggle instead of having to hold the button down. Because if that were the case, I could just map it to like a double tap of a different button. Or a long press. But using grip sense works okay. Oh, wait. That's a cool way to make these guys work. Interesting. I see. Oh. Okay. Okay, yeah, I don't think there's any way to do that. Yeah, I think that's for grapple. And it would make sense based on location. Oh yeah, it would be the plasma room. Ah, yes, they kept it. Gotta be one of the funniest jokes in the original. I just realized I haven't really collected very many artifacts. Normally, I think I would have at least a couple by now. These things are definitely slightly more annoying in this game. Yeah, so it does look like, if I had done that right before, I probably would have been able to get through there. About 245. I'm torn, because I don't think there's gonna be... I think we're probably over halfway through at this point, yeah? So I'm trying to decide if I want to take a break soon or not. There's definitely a... Like, I am a little bit... It's my first stream in a while, and I am definitely feeling not as fatigued as I thought I would be, but definitely still a little. But I know we're over halfway through. Unless they added, like, a substantial amount of, like, new sequences. Which I don't expect they did. So, like, there's a part of me that wants to just try to do the whole thing in one go. Oh yeah, I gotta admire the new theme. Well, I didn't get to admire it for long. Okay, so I can probably go to the Sun Temple now? Since that's like right here. I just can't get over how well they adapted the map. There's some things I'm really... because you don't... Okay, I have an idea for how to map this a little better. Okay, free aim is on here right now, but it's also on here. What if I just put on the pad tap, what if I make that my, what if I make the pad my scan pulse? I think that might make more sense. Because I don't tap on that very often, and the pulse is something that, like, doesn't get that much use. Well, you use it a bit, but, like, I'm always touching the pad, and that's something that's very easy to use, and I'm really not using the, free aim there with it very often. And free aim is currently V key. The pulse is my... It's also my L5. So put E on the trackpad. And that way I can get rid of this grip sense command. And change this. To shift. It may screw with my muscle memory a little bit, but that's fine. Prime Origins Rando would be very fun. I hope it survives long enough. Yeah, that would be really sick. I wonder if it has that already, because a lot of fan game devs know to put stuff like that in. I would absolutely play the shit out of that, though. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I'm honestly surprised that, like, the original trailer for it got taken down, but Nintendo seemingly never did a DMCA for, like, the game itself so far. Knock on wood. To the Tower of Light we go. Oh, but I'm not gonna be able to get up here without gravity. Unless I can... I cannot. Yeah, it makes sense. That said, if Wavebuster exists, we may be able to grab it up here. Oh. Oh, interesting. Wavebuster acquired. Oh, I'm really curious to see how they adapted this. I hope it's as OP as the original. An upgrade for the Wave Beam. Enhanced projectiles increase duration of enemy charge. Central projectile increases accuracy. Oh, it's an upgrade for the beam itself now? Oh. I like that. That's awesome. Yeah, they made it an upgrade for the Wave Beam now. That means, like, all the former beam combos are now, like... Oh, that's so cool! I was, like, so afraid that they were gonna make the Power Beam, like, just the best option, but no. I was like, I'm gonna let them cook! And they cooked! I'm happy. That's good. That's a great solution. Oh, this is so good. What else do we got in Chozo Ruins that we can do? Check the Super Missile description? Sure. Getting ready for bed. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. Replaces the missile launcher. Yeah. I was aware of the, of that, if that's what you're talking about. I haven't been using it too much. I didn't notice if it worked for the, wave beam before, but it certainly does now. Yeah. It always did. That is cool. I do wonder how useful it's gonna be. Oh, I was kind of hoping we'd have that. Oh, maybe they... I do wonder if they'll bring in the Spider Spark from Samus Returns. That would be really cool. I'm excited to try that once we get Power Bombs. Powerful mid-short range attack. Yeah, I really should have tried that on Thardus. Oops. I've been using my missiles a bit too liberally. Can you blame me, though? They're very fun in this game. There's some over there that I could grab. Oh god, I just realized we're probably gonna run into the Chozo ghosts for the first time soon. Oh, they actually spawn the Ram Warwasps here. Interesting. Really did think about the missable enemy scans. They did such a good job. I'm so, like, ecstatic. Oh, it's this room! This puzzle feels exactly the same, but translated to the 2D. I love it. This is everything. This is everything that, like, a 2D Metroid Prime should have been. This is like everything that I hoped for out of that other project that unfortunately got taken down by Nintendo. Just in a slightly different art style. Well, very different art style, but in terms of game mechanics and, like, the ways they translated the world, it's just... I'm very happy. Can you tell? That's one I probably could have gotten earlier, but that's okay. I'm picking up a lot of missiles, which is probably a good thing, because I've been using them quite a lot. I didn't even come here with the intention of just doing item cleanup, but I mean, it really says a lot about how much fun I'm having with the game that I'm just kind of doing it because I want to. I am totally gonna want to put this game on, like, my retro handheld devices. I can imagine just playing randomizers of this, like, just all the time. They're like the team seek retribution and repercussion. Yeah. This control scheme works just too darn well. Okay, that's funny. Okay, I can definitely clear that. There's definitely a thing there. Finally, a grapple puzzle you can sequence break. Yup. Yeah, I believe I know where we are. Eee. That's interesting. Guess I can't go that way. No, I'm definitely missing something. So that looks to be the only way to... don't know. Maybe you can blow those up with Power Bomb or something? I don't know. It feels like I'm just missing something. Oh, not important. We can come back to that later. At least I got some E out of it. We like E. There was something in there I'd like to... Oh, Power Bomb. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna need to go back up to the uppermost area. But there's one thing that we can look at in here. Wave Beam is really useful. Especially in rooms like this. It is so cool what they did differently with the Wave Buster. Unfortunately, I do definitely think I'm starting to wind down a bit, but that's okay. I can always finish this weekend. Ah, right, yeah, this one basically need Gravity Suit for. It is this room. But yeah, if it ends up being a case where it's only like an hour and a half or so of gameplay, I'll either switch to a different game or we'll test out like what alternate modes or difficulties the game has to offer. It may also take a little bit longer than I'm expecting because there's a non-zero chance we'll have enough of the items to where like it'll make sense to just try and do 100%. It is interesting that it... Oh, that's rude. It is interesting that it changes the music here, which might imply that this area is bigger than normal? Either that or they just did a chiptune remix of Red Brinstar and were like, well, we gotta use it somewhere. That's interesting. I wonder what the idea there is. Oh, there is? Okay. Right, right. New Chozo lore. Worm. Yeah, we can come back through those areas. Need a power bomb. Yeah. Ooh. Ability is very useful on them. They're certainly not as scary here, but the theme that they got for them is really, really good, and definitely brings back the horror a little bit. Okay, nice. Oh, you missed the ghosts. That's okay. They're certainly not as frightening as they are in the original. So you weren't missing anything like super crazy, but I do think that they were well-designed enemies, and the music that played with them was very well arranged. Ah, missile station. That is nice. I was beginning to wonder if there would be any. Now, granted, there weren't very many in the original game either, so... Ah! That's rude! Actually kind of spooked me a little bit there. How dare... there's no fishies in here to watch get flushed down the drain.
Win?
Win? Okay, I'll hydrate in a sec. No, I don't want to get eaten by you. I want to get eaten by you. Thank you. Where is my water? Oh, there it is. There we go. Talon Overworld East. Okay, they did think of it. That's good. There we go. Ice Beam. Feeling picky on the V front. Yes, indeed. Definitely not as slow and useless as the original game. And will naturally have more utility in freezing. Of course, I say that like Ice Beam wasn't good in the original. It was. It's just not usually, not usually my go-to because it was annoyingly slow. There aren't Ice Beam doors. Yeah, there's, as far as the doors, they seem to have went, they seem to have went for the approach of doing, like, single destroyable blocks that don't respawn. Yeah, I don't know what that thing is. I don't recognize it. It's called an Oculus, which sounds like the name of an enemy from the original game. But I do not remember it off the top of my head. Yeah, I can go back and get the one for the Ice Beam. Oh, booty. Oh, that one. Yep, okay, I remember it now. I still love how they managed to maintain that guy. E. No! Making me actually be careful. Okay, now I gotta remember which one of these is the appropriate one to go to. Yeah, I'm probably gonna wrap up once we grab the gravity suit. Because yeah, I'm definitely fading a little bit. But that's okay, we got pretty far. And next time, if it doesn't take us all that long to finish the game, we'll either start something else, like possibly Mother 3, or we'll try taking on one of the other... I'm presuming there's like gonna be extra difficulty modes, and we could try taking that on. I do hope that there's a randomizer, that would be awesome. This is the Great Tree Hall, so that's not where I want to be. No bees, well, no bees in this game, only wasps. Why no bees? Because we have war wasps, which, to be fair, I would rather have bees than war wasps. No bitch, I mean no bees. I want pizza after I'm done. Beach, oh my god. You're a dork.
Pizza. 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 Pizza.
Missile. Yeah, I figured this game would be cool. I was not expecting it to be anywhere near this awesome. Yeah, we won't be going that way because I know that is the wrong way. I do wonder if they changed anything about it to make it less of a blatantly annoying dead end. Because as much as it never really bothered me, like, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you it was good design. Do we call it here? It feels appropriate to call it at the ship, because that way then I can go back and do the rest of Fendrana. We've been playing for about 3.5 hours, and I am hungry and want pizza. I think that would be good. Yeah, I think that's good for me. Oh hey, someone I know is actually streaming. I'll go ahead and raid her. Alrighty. Y'all have a good night. I'm gonna send you over to an old friend of mine. She's doing an art stream. Not sure whether we'll pick up, probably not gonna pick up tomorrow, but maybe Friday or Saturday. That ought to be good. Yeah, thank you for joining me. I had a lot of fun streaming. I know it's been a while, but I'm glad y'all were here ready for me when I was ready. It was a pleasant surprise. I was kind of expecting it to not be like a huge turnout, but yeah, it was way better than I expected. There was a couple times where there was like 18 people in here. I thought I was gonna be happy with like 6 or 7. So yeah, thank you all so much for coming out. I hope you enjoyed watching the game as much as I enjoyed playing it. Shut up. Alrighty, have a good night.